Are you a golfer? And I'm saying this because I have been in this exact situation. That is just trying to make their swing look better. Yeah, working on positions. Well, I've got to get this so it makes it look more on plane. I've got to feel this so it looks like my hands are ahead. I've got to get this so it looks like I can do this. I see a lot of golfers, and again, I'm going to reiterate this, I've been here, making changes / improvements to their golf swing just because it looks better. No. What we're going to say today is stop trying to just improve the aesthetics of your golf swing. Get out there trying to improve your ball flight. So if you're a slicer of the golf ball, right, okay, put that thumbs up button if you are a slicer. If you're a hooker of the golf ball, get in those comments, I'm a hooker of the golf ball. We are going to sort you out both ways, and it's going to be simple. You're going to have no swing thoughts. We're going to do it all from setup and just having some fun with the ball flight. Now, I think this is a really big subject because we can all become foul to this. There are so many bits of golf instruction technique out there and they're all great, but sometimes we just get into this habit of improving our swing because we want to make it look better, not improving the ball flight. So let's start off with, if you're a hooker of the golf ball, how do you go out on the golf course with the big dog or with your irons and improve it? And then towards the latter end of this video we will move into the slicing aspect. So first and foremost, how do we hook the golf ball? We're going to make this really nice and simple. We've got a ball to target line. That's going to be our blue, and that's going to sit all the way straight down to target. Okay, so where we want intended this ball to finish, and as you can see here, it's a bit of a tough hole. One place you don't want to hook it is actually this hole because it's out of town and there's water there. Okay, so a hook is caused when we are swinging considerably in to out and our club face is close to our club path but also close to our ball target line, causing this ball to start considerably right and finish considerably left. Now, many of you will be looking at this going, sometimes my ball starts pretty straight and goes pretty left. Essentially, your club face is close to your path and your ball to target line if your golf ball is finishing considerably off the left. So if you look at a close-up here at impact, you can see that on the side of the screen, what we would sort of see of this feeling of it being closed, swinging considerably into out, and the face pointing left to path and ball to target line. So how do we fix this? How do we go out on the golf course and fix this in the sense of making it simple to affect the ball flight? So let's hit a hook here, and you're going to see a shot tracer of this hook on the screen considerably right to left. So we've got to be thinking everything that we're going to do right now is centered around improving that ball flight. So don't scare yourself off when I say this. How do you slice the golf ball? Okay, so what we're going to try and feel is that we're going to have the opposite effect. So the first thing we're going to do for hookers of the golf ball is go on a quick grip check. So what I tend to see is both strong on top hand and bottom hand. Really allows this club face to point a little bit left. What I want you to do is orientate your relationship, and you can see a bird's eye view of what I'm doing down the grip from the right side of this golf club, more on top of this golf club a little bit. So we've gone from here to more on top of the golf club. Essentially, what we're doing is just making it weaker relative to where it's been, okay? So think about it. We've got more chance of that club face pointing a little bit more straighter, yeah? So what I then want to encourage you to do there is feel as though we have a club path which is a little bit left of target. And I would simply just feel as though I'm going to have some alignment sticks down the ground. So this starts to become simple. Now, if you do this first time and you do considerably the opposite straight away, fantastic. You've stopped your hook and then you can rein in that feeling. You can see everything is about improving the ball flight, bringing it in, not improving the swing and hoping the ball flight comes out. They're two different things. Even though essentially they're the same, going about it differently is really detrimental to our game. So again, I'd stand in there, really feel as though I'm going to aim a little bit straighter, not considerably right. If you hook the golf ball, move my hands more on top of the club, and I'm going to encourage myself to swing a little bit left. Now, your first rep, do it out on the golf course, don't be scared. It's winter coming up, play your golf actually on your own having some fun with this, because I call this drill Bubba Golf. So I'm going to swing a little bit left with a weaker grip, slower, smoother, and hopefully we start to have that golf ball, if you hooked it, moving considerably different from left to right, no longer massively right to left for a right-handed player. Now if you're a left-handed player, just simply repeat this the opposite way around. Can you see where we're going with this? Straight away I've made 2 changes to your golf swing that actually change your ball flight, so actually have an effect on where your ball's going to finish. No longer considerably right to left, more left to right. Now let's go into the second half of this video right now. If you are a serial slicer of the golf ball, which I know many of you are, get in those comments. How many yards do you think your slice is costing you? And how many shots per round? I bet some of you are upwards of 5. Let's get into this bit. Now let's get into the slicing part of this video. That plagues us. Now, if you look at this hole, like I said, it doesn't really get you in too much trouble here, but we know it costs you yards, it costs you accuracy, and it's not fun, is it, when we see it moving like a boomerang from left to right. Okay, so again, we're all about changing our ball flight, but first we've got to probably understand a little bit of how our slice is caused. So again, blue's our ball to target line, our club path would be our yellow, and it would be travelling considerably out to in, okay, in this direction, with a face that's open to our yellow and pointing right of our ball to target line. This causes that ball to work with curve in this direction, like this. I tend to also see with slices of the golf ball, very weak grips, and not really any release of this golf club. So pretty much you can see what we're saying here, they're the opposites of each other. So what we're going to do here is, I want you to do this, right? This is why I call it Bubba Golf. You're going to try and move it considerably right to left, and you'll be surprised how much you can over-exaggerate this and probably still hit the golf ball straight to begin with. Obviously over time these things that you exaggerate will become more into your game, and you will start to see potentially it move more right to left. But what I want you to do is grip check first and foremost. I want you to make sure that your knuckles on your left hand, you can see 2.5 to 3. So you're making it really quite strong. Then it's going to go in the fingers of your right hand and really feel like it's pointing into your right shoulder. So your grip's gone from on the left side of the golf club as you're looking down on it to more onto the right side of the golf club. So it's going to feel really quite strong. Now, nice and simply, all we've got to do is a little bit the opposite. Swing a little bit to the right and have that club face pointing and releasing really, really left. And I want you to exaggerate this as much as you can. So if this is where you were, this is exaggerated, go way beyond it. Go way beyond it, because it's really going to help you deliver a squarer club face in the end. So set up like this. Get into that shot, stronger grip. Really make it feel strong. Pull that right foot back. Practice this. Really going to release over it. Really going to get that toe overtaking the heel. Exaggerate it because you want that to affect your ball flight. Honestly, go out there, play Bubba Golf, because you will be absolutely astonished how much this helps you hit the golf ball straighter in general. So really strong, here we go. We're going to really exaggerate that through impact to get that feeling of that ball flight doing the opposite. Let's hit this away. And we will take that all day long. You'll be surprised how much you can feel. You go over that golf ball, you hook that golf ball, because it is the opposite to what you do. So strengthen the grip, try and feel like you're really hooking it round there, releasing that face as much as you can, and you will be surprised how actually, because it's the opposite to what you do, the golf ball actually comes out relatively straight. That ball there had right to left on it, but it wasn't ridiculously right to left. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, because it's simple, it's easy. Go out, use my Bubba Golf drill to affect your ball flight.